I consider myself very fortunate to make a living doing something that I love. Now, what makes it even better is when the people you work with are talented, collaborative, and in the case of my next guest, downright gorgeous.
Toute ressemblance n'est pas fortuite. Et en cet après-midi-là, il s'agit bien de nous, de toi, quelque part entre 5 et 8. Dans nos silences, moi j'en profite. Je me remémore le grand A. Et c'est comme une partie gratuite quand toi tu t'approches de moi. Toute ressemblance n'est pas fortuite. On s'amourache et puis on se frite. Toute ressemblance n'est pas fortuite. On s'attache et puis on se quitte. L'accoutumance et méningite nous ont trimballés jusque-là. Dans le ciel, au-dessus des toits, je respire vite et ton cœur bat.
So, hello, my darling. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Luke.
I love that clip. That's the side of Stana we don't get to see very often.
Yes, it's my For Lovers Only clip.
For Lovers Only. Tell me what it's about. Tell me about it.
For Lovers Only is a French New Wave styled film that I did. It was an independent film that I did with the Polish brothers. And it's out now for live streaming on Netflix.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, it just started this week, actually.
So if we Google For Lovers Only, Stana Katic, it'll come up?
Yes.
Nice.
And if you go on your Netflix account, then you get to watch it.
Oh, wonderful.
Right there, yeah.
Excellent. Well, it's fabulous because it had a great, glamorous French New Wave look,
Yes.
you know, and we just had Cannes. We just had the Cannes Film Festival.
Yes.
The poor things were pouring rain all week long.
Yeah.
So now you're no stranger to the red carpet.
No.
Right, and so I know we
is
talk a
not
lot
strange
about.
to me.
It is not strange to you. We talk a lot about red carpet shots and what people are doing and how they do. I'm going to talk with you about what things people are doing, what people are really doing it right.
Yes.
Because I'm not interested in tearing people down or talking about what not to wear.
There's no point.
Yeah, there's no point. I
Yeah.
mean, I think this is about how to celebrate what these people do because they put themselves out on a limb, every day when they walk the red carpet.
Right. Yeah.
So I know some of your favorites we've talked about. Now let's have a look at Cate Blanchett. Can we bring up Cate Blanchett? Great. So, she's got a great variety of looks all over the place. This doesn't even begin to represent the kind of looks that she puts together.
No, and Kate's been on the red carpet, obviously, a million times. Right. There's something about her range of looks that I'm fascinated with. I really admire. I love the kind of style that she chooses because she goes anywhere from something really regal and noble looking to quirky. And I think that she takes fashion risks. She explores new designers. And she's willing to play a bit on the red carpet, which to me is interesting. It's telling about her as a character, as an actress, as well as just a person who's willing to explore.
I think you have to be, in a way, really fearless to take these kind of chances because there are about 1,000 cameras on you when you hit the red carpet.
Yes.
So, and I really admire someone like her who is willing to take these kind of chances. And I mean, for lack of a better word, the Afghan dress, she was appearing in Sydney, and this was a local
designer, an Australian designer
that she had pulled this from. There's actually a matching bag too that you can't see in this shot.
Yeah.
But she does it so amazingly well from the far left, which is the Alberto Ferretti.
Yes.
In the red.
Yes.
Right to the white is what? Hussein Chalayan?
Yes, it is. Exactly, right? And then the Armani, and then the Christian Lacroix, which I thought was really beautiful. We were talking about that actually because we talk. Luke and I talk
a lot,
and not just about like my clothes when you're styling me for something.
Every now and then we get to talk about something that's not about you. Right?
Like today,
Like me.
how are you doing?
No, we do. We talk a lot about clothes and fashion and the way image relates to communication.
Exactly,
Right.
because when you walk out on the red carpet, as well as just walking out anywhere in your day-to-day, you're saying, I want to communicate this. I want to be received in this way. At least I think you are. Because if you
Well,
could
you know
walk
what?
out
Let's
with a
look
pair
at-
of jeans and a t-shirt with a
It's a very
ketchup
different
stain.
thing. Well, the ketchup stain's a little much.
Is it? Do you think so?
Let's look at the Helen Mirren. Is there Helen Mirren? Yes.
Yes.
No. Helen, like the reigning queen of the red carpet. You know, are there any awards left that she can get? It's like the Nobel Peace Prize now. that's
Right,
left, right?
yeah, for being well-dressed.
But she's amazing because she is fearless.
Right.
Right. She is fearless. She will take on any outfit, and just from something very simple to really elegant. And the thing that I really love about the way Helen dresses is that the girl shows off her shape.
She does.
You
She's
know?
not afraid to be feminine, and she enjoys herself, which is beautiful. I think whatever shape you are, I find that I'm really drawn to people who express that kind of confidence in spite of whatever their assets are, whatever they feel that they're not as confident about. When you find a way to just really love and own your body and dress it in that way, with that in mind, it's really compelling. For me, at least, as a viewer, yeah.
And I think it exudes a real kind of strength. And, you know, it can be a little daunting, your first trip around the world in the red. And if we can go, let's go look at the photo of Octavia Spencer.
Yes.
Because, you know, Octavia had a big red carpet season last year. And this is someone who was thrust right into the spotlight.
Right, because the Oscars, yeah.
The Oscars, and she was, you know, she was a front runner from the very beginning.
Right.
And, you know, people really took care of her. She wore a lot of Tadasi shoji, and they really took care of her and really dressed her shape in a beautiful way.
Yes.
And in a way that didn't cover her up or apologize for the fact that she was a curvy girl.
No.
You know, I really respect that. And
you could tell that she had an air of confidence about the way that she was dressed. She wasn't hiding anything when she was walking that carpet. She held her own, and it was stunning to look at. Your eye gets drawn to that in the end, I feel, at least.
Yeah, absolutely, because you're drawn to the confidence and you're drawn to the power, right?
Right.
And even the one here on the far left, which is, who is that? That's Tadashi Soji. That is, I love that as much as I love the evening gown from the Golden Globes.
You mean the one with the black skirt?
The black skirt and the white blouse, to me, just looks incredibly
I would wear
chic.
that.
You could totally wear that.
I think that's so chic, and it's got this, I'm a strong female because of the collared shirt, but it's also got a little bit of flirt with the ruffly skirt. It's beautiful.
Now, who do we have next? We have, we have Diane
Kruger.
Kruger. This one, Diane Kruger is like the bomb. She's fearless. She's like an atomic explosion on the red carpet. Yeah. Because she does so many different looks so well that it's really hard to pick.
But that's something that you and I were talking about. We said what's also beautiful is that these girls in specific are willing to play. They're willing to risk. They're willing to test out their fashion range on the red carpet. So they're not always taking the safe choices, which I think is kind of what we wanted to bring to everybody is like explore, go and see what really works for you, and you might discover something new about yourself. And she's one of these actresses that I think communicates something different each time she's on the carpet.
Absolutely. You know, for me, it's this idea of an actor using the red carpet and their appearances and their image to find their range of looks is something that, you know, you at home could take a page out of this book. Because trying out different looks, trying out different images for different times of day, for different, you know, outfits, for different locations, for different scenes that you're playing, is a great way to expand your style. And you know what? Yes, it's taking some risk.
Yes.
But as you can see, these women take risks all the time, and sometimes they get slammed for it.
Yes.
You know, sometimes they have pot shots taken at them.
Right.
Because they're bitter people who don't get to walk the red carpet.
But they're interesting. They're interesting because they've taken that risk.
Right.
Because sometimes that risk is just mind-blowing. It's so beautiful. And it's so original and unique.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing also that I think draws a person to that individual. They're communicating a lot as an actress as well. It's like I'm willing not only to take risks in the way I perform characters, but I'm also willing to take risks in the way that I explore my personal sense of style,
Right.
which I think those two parallel each other. In life, period, if you find and are willing to kind of explore other ways of dressing, you'll find that doors open up that you didn't even anticipate.
Absolutely.
Don't you think?
Absolutely. And I talk a lot about how to use style not only as a way to express, this essential identity or your character,
Yes.
for lack of a better term,
Yes.
but also it's a way to uncover new places
Yes.
in it for you, because fashion has such an effect on mood, and what you wear and the colors you wear have such an effect on your mood.
Right.
That you can really create a completely different sensation.
Yes.
Not only in yourself, but in the people around you.
Oh yeah, and you don't even realize it. I mean, I
Right.
don't realize it. Sometimes I'm just,
When you wear that really low-cut dress, though, you realize it, because
Shush.
like people, Wesley, let's go on to
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart,
Yes.
who's
rockin'.
totally rocking. I got to
Yes.
say, we looked at a lot of photos. We looked at a lot of people.
Yeah.
And the people, there are people who are gorgeous all the time, right? And it's fine. But then there are people like Kristen Stewart who just sort of pulls it out and does the quirk thing really, really well.
Right.
And in color, in shape, in silhouette. But then and then she does, the
Sexy
rock and
red
roll
dress
look,
over
the sexy
the
red.
edge.
But
Oh my
then
God.
she can do that. The red dress is from Cannes this year.
Yeah.
So she can do all of this stuff. And she can do the jeans that are rolled up with the loafers, but she can also do this knockout, red dress that'll have people salivating all up and down the red carpet.
Which is kind of neat because it's unexpected too. You don't expect the Converse shoes with this fabulously designed and printed red dress. That's unexpected, but she does it, and there's comfort involved, and there's also like a sense of, like you said, uniqueness, which I think is again something that draws
Right.
the eye.
And she's an actress, who's I think trying to redefine herself within the public eye, because she's been so identified with one role in particular that this is her chance to express a different kind and show someone that there's so much more to her than this one role that she's
That's again what we were talking
That's
about,
fantastic.
which is like you're telling the world, this is who I am, and I'm going to show you because this is the way that I'm deciding to dress myself. These are the colors I'm choosing.
Right.
This is a shape.
Well, we could go on like this for days.
Are we done
And
already?
I know.
We're not done.
The girl with the thing is going.
Oh no.
And so, we're out of time, but listen, before we go,
Yes,
there's some very, I'm bouncing again, they hate
Yes.
when I bounce.
Yes.
There's very exciting news.
Go, tell me.
You've been cast in a new movie.
Yes, I have.
About the notorious nightclub, New York nightclub.
CBGBs.
CBGBs, tell me about it.
Yeah, it's a movie about CBGBs and the owner, Haley Crystal. And it's a punk rock film. I'm playing Genya Ravan. She's a punk rock producer and a rocker in her own right.
And she was one of the most powerful women in music production at the time, is that right?
She was. She's kind of a pioneer in that nobody was really, she was the lead singer of the first female rock band back in the day, and she was the essentially only rock producer, a female rock producer in New York City. So yeah, she's a pioneer.
Well, we'll be on the lookout for that. You guys start shooting when?
They're going to start shooting
Like tomorrow.
pretty soon. Yeah, and then I'll be in town later on in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a little something to do in July.
Yes.
Yeah. So well, my dear, I worship and adore you, as
Yes.
you know. So please come back and do
Yes.
this again with me.
Done. Anything you say, Luke, I am yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, how do the viewers keep up with you? How can we keep up with you?
I have a website that I post things on, so StanaKatic.com is an easy way to get to know what's happening.
Well, thank you, beautiful. It's really been a fabulous pleasure to have you here.
Thank
you
you
so much.
Yeah.
So, you guys, that's it for today. Come back next week when we'll have our Father's Day menswear extravaganza. We'll have designer Jonathan Scow of Mr. Turk and the secret to getting your man into a decent pair of jeans and a proper jacket. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And don't forget to check out my weekly style column on sheknows.com. So for now, join us in the chat room for some Q&A with Stana, Dulce, Alana, and me. I am your host, Luke Reichle, for Secrets of the Red Carpet, Style from the Inside Out on Empowery.tv. How do I say goodbye in Croatian? Do you not say goodbye in Croatian? Are you not Croatian?
In Serbian we say
Serbian, I'm so sorry.
doviđenja,
I would have been shot in the
doviđenja.
head in some circles for saying that, right?
No, God, no. I'm related to both sides. We're good.
So what do you say?
Doviđenja.
Doviđenja. Doviđenja.
Yeah.
Doviđenja, darling. See you soon.